Hey everyone, my name is Claire Peterson and I'm interning for EFAA, which is the Eagle Football Alumni Association here on campus, and I work in the ticket office under the Athletic Foundation. The work that I did over this last semester felt like a lot, but at the same time it flew right by. I would think you'd say time flies when you're having fun and everything. Well, it's true. Most of the work that I did was really letting my event planning side flourish because I got to learn new ways to make graphics for pushing social media posts and doing emails for different membership things and making sure there's monthly newsletters are set up and things like that. So with the different sports and everything, we had a bunch of alumni reunions and things like that I got to kind of head up, and a scholarship banquet here and there that I got to be really creative and plan the centerpieces for, call the caterers, have a budget, and really take the event and run with it. So I really enjoyed that aspect of it. I didn't think that I would be doing much event planning. I worked for EFAA a semester before this, and I set up football games and made sure all the donors and the members of EFA were ready to go and connected with one another. But towards the end of my internship for this semester, I really have been focusing on different events with different sports, not just football alumni. I got to plan a bunch of different things for different sports, which was super exciting. I think that within the actual work, I worked with our boss, Stephanie, and she taught me different ways to send out the emails and different ways to do separate things like managing a budget, making sure I have a setup plan, and all that good stuff. So so the best aspect of my work that I did was doing a lot of the graphic designs. I really much enjoy that. Along with event planning, I really love making graphics and logos and things like that. So I got to make a few different things for emails and caravans and things like that. We've actually had to go to the caravans, different locations and things like that, and entertain donors, make sure that they're getting all the information they need about Georgia Southern athletics. So that's been exciting. I would say, let's see, so other work that I did, every day we would go to either basketball or we'd go to baseball games, and we would set up the little place that donors get to come, and if they pay their money for the membership, they get to have free drinks, food, different things like a pregame social and before the games and stuff, or post-game or during the game. So we would monitor that and make sure everything was set up and stuff. So that was a lot of crowd control pretty much, making sure the caterers have anything they need, running to their store if they need anything. So a lot of running around pretty much, but I enjoyed it thoroughly because I felt like it was in my element, and I would do it again for sure. I think I would be more prepared had I known it was more event planning than it was working with the sports and things like that. But a lot of communication. I've learned a lot of valuable tips on how to communicate with people and how to communicate with other donors and make sure you're very respectful at all times, and holding yourself to a very high standard. So, am I interested in working in this type of job after my internship? Absolutely. I really love being kind of out of the office more, and actually the job I did accept is going to be event planning and out of the office pretty much. I get to travel with my company, which is going to be great, and I'll get to learn different things on how to plan A-list parties, things like that. So that's going to be a little different than sports, but I am excited for it, and I think I'm going to take a lot of valuable tips that I learned from my boss Stephanie and with my co-intern Raven. We've kind of learned a lot from each other and things like that. So I'm very excited to work in my job. I start in June, so it's coming up. And yeah, I'm gonna love it. So I've learned a ton. I'm so grateful for this experience, and I can't wait to see what comes next. Thanks, guys.